Okay, family, today I'm going to show you guys how to properly cut up a chicken. Okay, I'm going to use a regular meat cleaver, okay? And I'm cutting this in a plastic pan. And the reason being is because with chicken, you definitely want to use something that is preferably non-porous. What I mean by non-porous is like with like the wooden um what is the word I'm trying to gather? Like your wooden cutting boards and things of that nature. Okay, I prefer not to use a wooden cutting board because it is porous. And chicken, you have to be mindful of salmonella and things of that nature. You don't want to cross contaminate when you're dealing with chicken. So when you're dealing with chicken, you want to um, cut it in something that is non-porous like this plastic pan. I also have my rag here with my bleach on it. Okay, my bleach in hot soapy water for my hands, because you don't want to, once you start touching in this area, you don't want to start touching different things because you're cross contaminating, and you don't want to do that. So when I begin cutting my chicken and everything has been clean, okay, so what I begin with cutting off the legs and the thighs. Now there is a groove right here, okay, there's a groove right here. Once you lift it up, you can kind of see it. So we're gonna cut along that groove. Once you pierce the skin, you're gonna be able to see where the leg and the thigh and all that stuff meet. Okay. Once you pierce the skin, you break the bone like so. So you just want to go along that bone line. Okay. That thigh bone has popped out. So you just kind of cut, and you bring this up under here because you don't want to cut your hand. And then that's your leg quarter. Okay. Now within this leg quarter, there's like a little indentation right here. Okay. Where that joint is. So you want to go right between there, and you kind of want to cut this leg from this thigh. Okay. And you see it went right between the joints because it's a clean cut. You want to bring it from the bottom, and you want to cut it apart like so. Okay, I have a container to the side that I'm going to put all the chicken in. Then I take the wing, hold it up, you cut right alongside that joint, break it. Okay, and so it's cut very clean right between the joints. Then you can fold that back like so if you choose to do so, or you can leave your wings open. I go either way. Sometimes I fold them, sometimes not. So then we're going to go back on the other side here, right between that joint. We're going to cut that skin, break this. Okay. And it's going to pop that joint out, whereas now we can go right between there. Indentation there. Go right between. It's going to be a clean cut. Go up under there to keep our fingers from being cut. So it's a clean cut. Now, when you're cutting up a chicken, you do want to have one of your, sharper knives in your butcher block to do this, because otherwise it's going to make you work harder than you need to. Now, this here is just extra fat. You can pull that out. Some people cook it, some people don't. Some people use it for broth and just boil it to make a broth or whatever. The choice is yours. At this time, you go out, pull out the neck. Some chickens, depending on the brand, they'll have the gizzards and things in a package. In this particular chicken, it is not. So you want to take out all your gizzards and things of that. Okay. Once the inside of it is cleared of all the extras, then you just want to cut the front from the back. Right down the middle. Okay, and once you break that loose, okay, like so. So this is the breast, okay? This is the back. Now me, I just break those backbones like that. I take my thumbs and I take out all of that, you know. And you want to clean this all out under water, you know. As you're running water, go ahead on and clean all that out of there, like so. Some people still cook it and eat it. Some people, I just throw all this away. I don't really cook all that. But I take my thumbs throughout that chicken and I just rake all that out and clean all that out. And, you know, different little insides of the chicken. So you want to just kind of pull all that out, clean all that out. Then I break those bones loose. And basically, what I do, I just cut it in half. I'm really trying to work with my left hand. Can you tell? I know with lefties, sometimes we look very awkward to most people because we're left-handed and most of you guys are right-handed. So, but anyway, so this is just one piece of chicken. I happen to like this piece of chicken right here. My mom liked it too. She used to eat this too. Okay. Now, with the breast, now, on this side of the breast, you have what is called that funny bone, that wishbone that, you know, as a kid, we always wanted the wishbone to break it in half. If you have the bigger end, you know, you were given good luck and so on and so forth. Well, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut right at that bone, right at that wishbone. My cleaver isn't as sharp as it once was, can you tell? But we're going to work with it anyways. We don't have time to stop and sharpen it. So we're just going to work with what we have. Okay. Now, this part of the breast here, I usually just cut this in half. I make that 2 pieces. Now, if you curl your fingers up under like this, then you don't run the risk of really, you know, engaging your fingers. So I cut that in 2 pieces, like so. Then I take this. Now, usually some people just cook this whole like that. Sometimes I do. There's that wishbone right there. But then what I do is, since it's so big chunk of meat, I like to cut around that bone. And I still like to give my kids that wishbone to play with. So I just kind of cut around that wishbone. There's the wishbone is still present. And then I have an extra piece of meat. So, all of this here is just excess waste. So let me show you what we have so far. Okay. Now, inside of here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The neck, I'll call that 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces of chicken. Now, some of you guys don't dig cutting up a full chicken, and some of you guys just buy legs. I buy just legs too. But in this particular case, I wanted to show you guys how to cut up a whole chicken for frying. Now, I'm going to add a package of legs and a half a package, family pack of wings with this, and we're going to season this and get it prepared for tomorrow's dinner, which is going to be chicken and waffles. So on that note, family, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.